Hello, this is Lori Michelle with a Tuesday time capsule. Rabbis, it's Queen Moshiach. I've said this over and over again. I've done some chinks in the armor. I've sent many emails to many lofty rabbis all over the world. One replied, boy, is he going to regret how he replied to me. It was nasty. Hashem, the King of the universe, says, yes, it was. Oh boy, are you in trouble. But I'm not looking to get you in trouble. I'm here, God willing, He's willing to get you out of trouble. We are in such a mess. And I published my book 3 years ago, soon, very soon. The anniversary is coming up on Hanukkah. The Torah part 2, Mashiach's Torah. You have Hashem's Torah, the 5 books of Moshe Rabbeinu, the 5 books of Moses, God's Torah, the Talmud, everything that Moshe taught. It's God's Torah. And now it's time for Mashiach's Torah. And you know, he says, I'm much more than the Mashiach. He says, I am the Torah. And I've said this online, and if you think I'm full of myself, you don't know me, you don't understand, you haven't read my book. I don't think I'm anything other than mom, Bubby, grandmother. I have grandchildren. I'm getting really old doing this. And I sound a lot like Moshe Rabbeinu much of the time in privacy. I say to him, Hashem, this is not going well. If you love me, you'll take me. Get me out of here. This is hell. I don't want to be here when the nukes start to hit. I can't do anything. They're not savable. I'm not really trying to save you. I'm trying to shine a light so that you'll come to me and we together, rabbis, will help heal the world. It's our job. It's not my job. Not my job, Mom. But I tell him all the time, get me out of here. This is horrible. And I ask him to erase me from his book of life. I don't even want to be here. So last night, in Hashem's infinite wisdom, he gave me a very realistic dream. In the dream, I went to the doctor, and the doctor informed me I had cancer. And in the dream, it felt so real, like I was living it. I started crying to Hashem. Hashem, I'm going to die? After all this, you're going to just take me out of here? No, please. He just said, my dad in Shemayim is crying. It stirred me so much in my dream that I started to wake up praying to him. And of course, he was right there. He's always there. And I said, Hashem, why did you give me that dream? Do I have cancer? Am I really going to die now after all this? I don't want to. And he said, no, it was just a dream. I said, why did you do that? He said, I want you to realize that you really don't want to go. No, I said, I don't want to go. I need to be here, even if it just means washing the dishes for my kids and mopping their floors. I need to help them. I said, what do I have to do? What do you want from me? And then he showed me this, an audio cable to my headphones. He said, shh. So I got very quiet and I started listening to him. And he directed me to an email that one of you sent to me a couple of days ago. You said in your email, wow, I just received a big God wink from Hashem, because you felt this inclination, this push to send me this information. And boy, did you get a God wink, because it led me to this recording today. He wants me to read part of this email that was sent to me by someone who believes me. He's not a rabbi, but he sources what I'm saying. He doesn't take for granted that I'm telling the truth, though he can sense and feel that I'm telling the truth. He searches everywhere and he sources that no one can make up what I'm saying. So this is what he sent to me, and then I'll show you my Tuesday time capsule that's 2 years old. He sent me something from Lekite Maharan, and if I said it funny, it's because I don't read the books. I barely speak Hebrew, and you might say, oh, baloney, you can't be the Messiah. If you can't even speak Hebrew, you don't know what's in the books. And that's precisely why you can believe me. I'm pure. I just know what I know. I don't study it, and it comes from him. So he wants me to read part of the email. Idut Hashem ne'emana. The testimony of God is trustworthy. This is from the teachings of Rabbi Nachman. And if you say something disrespectful about Rabbi Nachman because you don't like Breslev or something like that, I will tell you the King of the universe says that Rabbi Nachman was a tzaddik. The words of Hashem. And then it says, she enlightens the foolish. And there's some Hebrew, which I won't bother to read to you. And it says, it is a difficult matter. How can the Torah, which is called woman, give testimony? Is not a woman disqualified as a witness? Disqualified as Queen Moshiach? Mashiach? He just said, no, you are Mashiach. But the answer is, she enlightens the foolish. Because of this, she can give testimony. As is brought in Hoshen Mishpat, laws of witnesses, the sages of old instituted that in a place which men do not frequent, women are trusted. And then it goes on. This is known in the main. Desires are fulfilled in secret, as in stolen waters are sweet. And in parentheses, it says Proverbs 9:17. And although people do not frequent there, the Torah stands there and calls to him. Whoever is foolish, let him turn here. But because of the passion of his desires, he does not hear her call. Yet, after the desire has passed, he immediately takes note of her call and instantly regrets the sin. This remorse is an aspect of enlightens the foolish. Because at the time of the sin, he had within him a spirit of folly. But after the sin passed, he paid attention to the Torah's words, became wise, and felt remorse. Teshuvah. That's why I'm here. This is why the Torah, though she is a woman, can give testimony, for she stands in a place which men do not frequent. Thank you for sending that. Hashem directed you to send that. I post things all the time that how he's involved and he speaks through us and he does things through us, but we must choose. And up until now, 3 years almost since I pressed publish on the Torah Part 2, Mashiach's Torah, the response has been practically zero. It's grown just a smidgen above zero. And on this path, we will perish. He just said, no, we won't. He says the rabbis, you rabbis will wake up. I have it in my book, the visions that he's shown me of you. Thousands of black-hatted, black coats, bent over, vomiting. Why would you be vomiting? And you might say, because no one wants to listen to a woman. He says, no, that's not why. The realization that I have been reaching out to you for years and you have dismissed me for years has caused you crimes that you will become aware of, one of which is very clear. Lag ba'omer. Lag ba'omer. Rabbis, the lives of many, the blood of many is all over you. I warned you almost 3 years ago to the day. Do not celebrate Lag BaOmer the way you're doing it. I don't have to draw the connection. If you bothered to listen this far, you know you have the blood of many all over you. Lag BaOmer is one example. I grieve for you. You're going to need a lot of this. I'm not going away. I don't have cancer, he said. Thank you, Hashem. I need to be here for my kids. What are you here for? Is this just a folly? A folly of sin? It's Queen Moshiach, people. I'm not going anywhere. Baruch Hashem. Maybe we'll heal the world in our time. God bless you. Mashiach exposes chinks in the armor. Rabbi Simon Jacobson, Queen Moshiach at your service. You're not right. Mashiach does not have to be King Mashiach. Mashiach is Hamalcha Mashiach, me, Lori Michelle. It's not news. I'm all over the internet. And I don't know if you're even watching or paying attention, but it's time. I'm going to share a video I found of you online, and then I'm going to talk a little more to you about this. Here we go. Can Mashiach be a woman? Clearly, you have the answer incorrect, but I'm going to play this for everyone to watch.
Jacobson, can Mashiach be a woman?
Can Mashiach be a woman?
Half of the audience is going to cringe.
Technically and halachically, let's be honest and straight, no, Mashiach cannot be a woman, as Maimonides states. The Mashiach will be a king, which means a male born the house of David. But Mashiach will have a Mrs. Mashiach. Let's not forget that. And she's not necessarily less equal. It's a partnership. But I think this really touches on a bigger question, the role of men and women in the home and family and in the Jewish community. Based on a more, let's put it this way, a loaded question from a feminist perspective may be, okay, that means women are second class. And you see men are always the ones that are the leaders. And look at Mashiach. Here, Rabbi Jacobson himself, the progressive, the liberal Rabbi Jacobson said he can't be a woman. But if you take a different axiom, and that is that God created the human being, male and female, and that man and woman are two parts of one large divine reflection, then this isn't an issue of superiority and inferiority. It's simply two parts of one role. So if you understand what the role of Mashiach is, you understand that it has elements of a masculine dimension. At the same time, a woman has her contribution, which I should add that Mashiach is an age with feminism, and the woman, it says clearly in Hasidic and Kabbalistic and Hasidic thought, that the feminine energy will rise to the top and be actually superior to the masculine energy. So Mashiach is not the whole picture, the identity and the gender of Mashiach. You have to look at the whole issue.
The whole issue. Here we go. I'm having a little fun with you, Rabbi Jacobson. I like you. I've read your book, Toward a Meaningful Life. I think you're wonderful, but you're completely wrong. Hashem, God, King of the universe, who I journey with as one, he's in here, I feel him. He's the only king in all the world for eternity. There's no King Mashiach, it is Queen Moshiach. I am his Shekhinah, his divine presence of godliness in this world, but fear not, I am accompanied by Hashem, and he says there is no halacha, absolutely no halacha that prevents a female Mashiach from leading the way to world peace. And who better to lead the women but another woman? I am the reincarnation of the first two Mashiachs who have come and gone. Mashiach ben Yosef, also known as Moshe Rabbeinu. You missed him, you abused him, and you abused Mashiach ben David. You bludgeoned him, and you facilitated his murder and crucifixion. Yes, it's true. It's time to face the truth. We will not have peace and world redemption until everybody learns the truth. And this book, Hashem says, is the Torah part 2. He helped me write this. It took 3 years in Israel, and it was published a year ago. Have you read it? Not likely. We will not have peace on earth until you wake up and help your Queen Moshiach lead the way and bring everybody together in love and education and charity to heal our world. God bless you, Rabbi Jacobson. I'm having a little fun with you, but this isn't fun at all for me. It will only become a joyous occasion when we come together and you begin to source what I'm teaching. It's time. Happy Hanukkah. Wake up and buy my book, and let's heal the world together. God bless you.